And we good. Alright. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Get some of the photos from the move process. So you ask the questions and everything. You know, the usual. The usual. The usual. So yeah, that was the packing process. Packing actually was quite. I did expect that I will get even more luggage though, but it was actually fine. Well, somewhat. It's more than what I obviously first traveled, which was 20 kilos suitcase. Probably can see it there anyway. 20 kilo suitcase, 10 kilo suitcase, 10 kilo backpack, and 10 kilo bag for my PC. So that basically is somewhat the same, except got like 21 in the big one, 7 in small one. The backpack is also 7, so like another backpack got added for 7. So I think I kind of got like +5 probably in terms of my luggage weight, which is kind of manageable. That's not too bad. I think for the flight we're gonna be getting like one big bag or something, and just, well, my idea for now, right? Just get like one big sort of this like, you know, formless bag, just throw like a bunch of clothes and things that kind of can't really be like broken or something. Just pack it up and just get it in luggage also, like all of us together, like 3 of us. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we got a driver. We got the Armenian car. So we've been driving. The ride was like 9 hours basically. It was like 9 hours. Is the Honda Elysion, basically. So I managed to pack everything in. Like on top of my luggage, it was like my friend with like one backpack and one like 20 kilos suitcase also. And we also had like a few bags of like, you know, like some food for the first you know, days basically to eat something. Like the teapot we got with us and stuff, you know, like those things. Those things pretty much that we bought, you know, in the previous place, so we could take it with us. Yeah, so we pretty much like Gimri is already like in the mountains, like 1,400 or 600. So we got all the way up from there, like quite high up there. Hey, Pruka, hello. Gravel Road? No, the road is actually fine. It's just like this, the side of the road, basically. Road from like Gyumri to Georgian border was super good. Like actually really nice road. Actually really nice road. But it was like the, you know, like the ears were like going full PPG basically on the road, because going up and down all the time. The pressure, man. Yeah, that's pretty much where the customs, the border is, like at the top of the mountain pass, sorta. Almost at the top. Well, I mean, where the road is, it's almost top. I guess we kind of like went a little higher after, but yeah, we're pretty much the top there. The border, like leaving Armenia was like, you know, no problems. Old customs? No, this new one. This is the new one, still in service. There is like old one like before we were passing that one. This one still works. This one still works. Yeah, moved already, Prukat. We did. So, like, leaving Armenia was easy. Entering Georgia was pain. Oh, holy shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I have a feeling they have just kind of like this, like, guidelines or something. Just kind of like, you know, try to, like, scare anyone, like, from, like, Russia from going. Everyone who wants to stay a long time, or someone who wants to kind of, like, go multiple time. Because, like, it wasn't necessarily, like, bad, but it was just, like, you could tell that they were trying to kind of make you, like, stressed or something. Because, like, I approached, like, first the passport guy. I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I just kind of, like, like, in Armenia, basically, they all speak Russian, and, like, they all, like, start speaking Russian to you. So, like, I barely used, you know, like, the Armenian greetings and stuff. Here, I already kind of, like, know some, so I approach, you know, like, Georgian greeting, even though dude kind of looked Russian, to be honest. And I was speaking perfect Russian too. And he was like, Like the usual stuff, like what's the goal, you know, of the visit, you know, for how long you plan to. And you can't really say that you just, you know, I'm just like for a week, you know, or just passing by when you have like a full car of luggage, right? That doesn't sound plausible. So we're kind of going to Batumi for like a couple of months, and a couple of months already kind of like, you know, like, not that good. It's like asking everything in the end, like, oh, what you do? Okay, do you have a booking there? I'm like, yeah, sure. Can you show me? Right, sure, there it is. The pay confirmed. Yep. Oh, is it only? It's only 2 days though, like not 2 months. I'm like, well, I mean, we're gonna be looking for some like, you know, better places when we arrive. It's expensive to book like this. You know, like what you do for living and stuff. I'm like, yeah, streaming. I was like, also like in Twitch shirt and stuff. And he's like, oh, what you streaming? Gaming? I'm like, mostly gaming. So I'm like traveling. All right. Then like, okay, wait a second there. Like go there somewhere. So we went there. Standing there's like the police officer approaching, basically asking the same stuff. And like, where are you going? Like Batumi. For how long? For like 2 months. Like, 2 months? Like why? I'm like, well, you know, it's kind of not seasoned there. Just want to chill. And he was like, but like, you know, what after? I'm like, we're going to like Uzbekistan, Tashkent. Why Tashkent? And like, I don't know, we're traveling, dude. Like, alright, fine. Any friend, hello? Pretty good, man, pretty good. Yeah, leaving is easy. Leaving is super easy. They did actually want, they almost wanted us to kind of like scan the luggage, because apparently drivers said like they recently had some sort of like giga robbery or something. Someone like yanked a whole bunch of money and like some like jewelry and stuff, and some people got caught, but some didn't get caught yet. So they probably were kind of a little bit alert there. But in the end, we didn't really even like show anything. We just went like get the stamps out, and that's it. And then another thing is like when we like passed already, like I was the one like talking, right? So like he stamped me, then my friend is approaching and he's like, is he with you? I'm like, yeah. So he like stamping him like almost instantly too. And then we're going, you know, with like the luggage into scanner. And right after scanner, they are like calling my friend by the name, like, come with me. And I'm like, oh, do I need to go too? And he's like, no, only him. And they basically just like, you know, like search him fully, like scan him and everything, all the pockets and stuff, you know. So I feel like they just had like this, like, you know, like there's two guys there, like both of them should be, you know, kind of like stressed or scared or something. I kind of feel like. Yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, yeah, it is their job to be kind of sus, but like that's the thing. Like I don't know, like, what's the problem, man? Like I understand, you know, when people go long term and they kind of like jobless and stuff, and you kind of like can be sus that they might be like, you know, looking for something there. And like, dude, I just go into your country. I mean, I go into your country to open the company, even, right, to pay taxes and everything, and like to spend for 6 months to spend money here, like for rent, for everything. It's the problem. I'm not taking workplace, you know. I'm like kind of like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, kind of don't look like some, you know, like troublesome element, you know. Let's put it that way. But yeah, they in general, like they have that stuff. They always ask. Because if you say like you are IT dude, they usually also like take you in like the separate room for like the extra, you know, extra questioning. Even though I also don't understand why. Because like IT Dude, in my opinion, is even better. Because IT Dude is not going to be looking for any jobs there. IT Dude probably already working. And IT Dude, you know, going to be spending pretty decent money in your country. So like, what's your problem, dude? I don't know. But yeah, I think it's mostly kind of like because, you know, like Russians, a lot of Russians moving here in Georgia. A lot of Russians stay here because you can stay here for a year, no visa, nothing. And then after a year, you just leave and come back. And I think that's also part of, you know, they don't like people doing that, leaving and coming back. That might be kind of, you know, like tricky to do for some people. That's why they also were like, oh, have you been to Georgia before? I'm like, nope, never. So yeah, that's the... That was a bit pipiega there. That was a bit pipiega. Like the scanning and stuff, and like all smooth. Like a driver was already like staying outside smoking, waiting for us pretty much. Like no problems there. So yeah, that was a little bit kind of like of an annoying moment, but nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. Yeah, so well, I mean, to be honest, they didn't even like me photoing there. So, you know, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. That probably wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, and then you just kind of go and there's still snow and stuff there. Like on the side of the road. Even though like on the sun it was already quite warm. But yeah, still snow up there. Still some snow up there. Yeah, the road is kind of like going all over the place because of that. Like the direct line from Gyumri and here is like 200 kilometers, I think, or something, or even less. But yeah, in the end, you drive for 9 hours because of the mountains and stuff. No trees. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like close to the top of the mountains. And yeah, the mountains close to Gyumri region, they are kind of like not really green. But like when you go actually to Georgia's side, then it already starts getting, yeah, that's where welcome to the toilet. You pretty much kind of already know what to expect from this one. It's literally just hole there. Even think or hold and, you know, like back in some village or something, because that one at least has, you know, like some wooden, you know, seat or something. This is literally just hole in there. It's like nothing else, and no light either. So like when it's dark, you probably can't even use that because you can fucking fall in that hole, I guess. Well, maybe not gonna fall, but yeah, you can break a leg or something there easily. Yeah, this is like the mountain fortress there. I did some photos like later too, but like it's still kind of far. So you just kind of like drive there, and there's like this like castle there. That's why like this 9 hour drive was like no problems. Like only like last 2 hours were kind of like, you know, already tiring, but until then it was just like, you know, you just like look everywhere and it's like so good. Get like some better photos. Obviously like on the go it's like not super poga. I have a video later, I think, with this one. It's also like not really much better though. Quality. This one I think was another one later, but yeah, this was a bit of an early shot there, I think. This one was a bit too late probably or something. Yeah, this one you can kind of see. You can see some piggies. Like animals all over the place there. Pigs, cows, horses. They just like chilling there. They don't give a shit about you. Is there in the Middle Age? I mean, I'm actually kind of not exactly sure. There was like a lot of activity here. There was a lot of activity in this region. There's like one of like pretty early, you know, spots of civilization, because like even like Greeks and everything were trading with this region back in the day and stuff. So this one is quite ancient actually. Like the region, the how do you say, like sort of like country, like national identity and stuff is like ancient. I mean, like the one like Armenia and Georgia, like one of the first countries that like, you know, converted to Christianity and everything. And you know, the writer folk, I'm not sure actually who was here, but basically there was everyone here. There were Turks. Well, actually, I'm not sure if they got that far to Georgia. I think they did. Like Turks and Armenia was like, you know, obviously, but no, quite a known, you know, adversary there. Adversity. There was also Persians. There was like everyone basically here. I think even like Romans or something at some point got to these regions, if I remember correct. So yeah, there is a lot. There is a lot. But yeah, they did manage to preserve their, like, you know, their own country. The thing is, like, it was not always that part I don't exactly know. Like, were they part of the same kind of kingdom with Armenia, or were they more kind of separate? Because at times they were one, at times they were none, you know. And I wouldn't say they have like really that warm of, you know, relationships between, to be honest. Like it's like the driver wasn't like super fond. Like he was like, oh guys, like if you need an apartment, I do have like my friend. He's basically like driving from Gyumri to Batumi, right? It's like 9 hours. Obviously not gonna drive back after. So he has like Georgian friends here in Batumi. He usually stays at their place. He was like bringing them like a huge bag of, you know, like flatbread and a bunch of other stuff, like, you know, the gifties basically for staying at their place. So, and he's like, oh, they're good Georgians. Like, they're nice people and everything. A lot of them I kind of like, don't really like. And he's like, you know, like, well, I mean, he's Armenian, right? Like, he doesn't know English. He knows Armenian and Russian. And he's like, I go to Georgia and like, I don't understand Georgian. I don't understand Armenian, but they understand Russian too, but they don't want to talk it. Like, not just with Russians, but even like with the Armenian, they kind of just don't want to use it. So it's like problems with communication sometimes because of that. So he wasn't like super fond, but some he says are good. So yeah, not sure how like historically close they were, you know. The more rural farms there are, yeah, there are some more rural ones. Not sure if like some got on the photo, but yeah, this is kind of more like, you know, like a little town, I guess. Well, kind of this already a little more, I guess, looking, but they are still out of bricks. Yeah, I guess that's the same fortress basically there. There was like 3 or 4 probably, just on our route basically that we were passing. Oh, nope, not this one. This way. Wrong button. I keep scrolling. Yeah, it's either apricot, I think, or maybe something else. Not sure exactly. Might be apricot actually. Okay, this one could be cherry or something too, actually. And it says the same fortress we're passing there. Still the same. I probably can't really see much there anyway. Yes, we're approaching Borjomi. Borjomi is basically mineral water. It's really, like in Soviet Union at least, that was like a very popular mineral water. It's like, you know, the healthy, the healing, the curing, you know, mineral water basically, for medicinal usage. And they have like a lot of resorts and stuff here. A lot of like these kind of like rehabs and everything. A lot of people coming here visiting. A lot of Europeans on the bikes you can see instantly usually. A lot of like people from Arabic countries coming also. You can also see them quite easily. They were like going like on some picnic on the grass, you know, in all their like white clothes and stuff with the you know, what's the name, with the hats and everything. See, it's like this look a really cool place. This a really cool place actually. I really like that. Like Turbania, I guess. This one is really nice. I didn't really take a lot of photos there, but yeah, it's basically like the mountain river between like 2 mountains, and across that river and the road is basically like a whole city. And yeah, it's quite like, it's very green. It's very beautiful. Obviously, also it's built on like the mountain like slopes sort of too. It's like the views are really nice, and the infrastructure seems like it's pretty good. And like Armenian driver said, like there's a lot of people living here too, like from Russia and stuff. Like a lot of people, a lot of expats there too. Yeah, that was like on the exit. Like yeah, the cows and stuff, they don't give a shit. Like cows, pigs, like this dude was like honking to them like for a minute or something until they just decided to move from the road a bit, you know. They just chill there. Yeah, that was like a little bit of a food stop. See, this is like the local, like the Georgian specialty, like khachapuri. There is a whole bunch of them. It's pretty much sort of, well, I mean, I wouldn't really call it like pizzas, I guess, but in the way, maybe, but just a lot of cheese. And depending on like type of cheese and the form, that depends on the region. So this one, I think, Imerule. This one basically open one. So you have like bread and a bunch of cheese on top. There is Adjarian. Adjarian is made like as well. That's why I will show that. I haven't ate that one here, but like we are technically in Adjaria region, so that should be the most popular one. Now it just goes like this. I mean, this cheese is like, it's not like fully, you know, dry cooked. It's like it's really juicy. Adjarian one is kind of like, you know, boat with the cheese, and there's like some egg, like yolk basically swimming in there. So you just kind of like break the yolk, you know, mix it with cheese, and then you like break, you know, kind of like the edge of that boat and just kind of eat it like this. And there is also the Zemeretian, Adjarian. Which one was another one? I forgot. Tinsky, Adjarsky. Not Kahitinsky, or is it? I don't remember. Yeah, there's one basically just kind of closed one. So like the cheese is inside the pie, sort of. But this is the open one. This one was really nice. That was really nice. Kind of like tricky, actually, still for me, like to do the currency conversions in my head. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this one was like $8, I think, or something. Actually, no, wait, was it? No, way less. So it was 16 lari. So that becomes around like 500 rubli, like $6, I guess, or something, basically. Yeah, this was already like approaching the city, so there's like Batumi in the distance already. From like the outskirts, basically just approaching. This is like the Alphabet Tower. There's like some of the local sightseeing spots there. And the Alphabet Tower. There's Black Sea, yeah. There's Black Sea here. So this is one of these towers is where we stopped, basically, the hotel. What else is there outside? It's like the Marriott Hotel. That is kind of like, I don't know, it's just like it doesn't work, I guess, or something. It seems like kind of abandoned, like a huge building. It has like, you know, like the Marriott on it glowing, but everything else is like dark completely. I don't know. I guess they had some troubles with that. Because this is also Marriott, this like thing. This is actually pretty huge also when you get close to it. This is also Marriott. There's like a shitload of hotels and everything there. A bunch of other buildings. All the shore is basically kind of like the different park areas there. You get like IRL from there probably. This is sort of like the old city part closer to port. And then like where the towers are is basically kind of like new city, I guess. And then like behind that layer of towers, there is another layer of towers. And then there's airport basically. It's pretty close, actually, airport. Batumi, yeah, Batumi is the city. Touristy areas there, yeah, for sure. I mean, Old City is also, like, a lot of people like Old City because it's, like, you know, it's old. So it's, like, you know, smaller buildings, kind of like a little older buildings with a little bit of kind of, like, style, you know, more green, more trees and everything. So some people like it there, but also, you know, like... older buildings here have an issue of mold because it's super humid here. So like all the buildings are kind of like have the risk that you're gonna have the mold there way higher than like the newer buildings. Depends obviously on owners and stuff, right? But like chances are quite high that there's gonna be some mold there, which is not really good for you. Then it's also kind of like infrastructure and like it's kind of further away from like the main, you know, like parts of the city basically. But it's not too bad, to be honest. It's not too bad. This part is somewhere where my friend lived. I think when he was here last year. This is port. This is like the actual working, you know, cargo port and stuff. So the city is like the trade hub. I think even like the Batumi is the capital of basically autonomous region of Adjaria, which at some point even wanted to kind of separate itself from Georgia. But they in the end kind of got like a bunch of, you know, like sort of independence and different questions, and they kind of like part of the Georgia, but have the usually you walk and you see like, you know, flag of Georgia, and then there's like their own flag also nearby, so they kind of like, you know, still like we're cool kids here a little bit. So yeah, they are a trade hub. Lots of money and everything. Lots of goods. Like the stores here, you have everything from everywhere. Like Europe, Turkey, you know, anything. Well, Turkey is even closer, obviously. There's like 40 kilometers here, I think. Like hour on the bus and you're basically in Turkey already. But yeah, there's also like the fish market behind the port. We're gonna need to go there. That apparently is pretty nice. You can just buy like whatever you want there out of the seafood, fish and stuff. And then you just kind of go, there's like a bunch of like those like cafes and stuff. You just like kind of pay them some sort of like a reasonable amount, right? And they just cook it for you. Just give them whatever you bought, pay a little bit, and they're just gonna cook it for you there. This is kind of more optimal, I guess, financially, sort of. Yeah, that's pretty much like, yeah, the streets going from, I guess, sort of kind of old town to the newer town. See, Old Town mostly has like, yeah, like the stone streets and stuff too. Even though this is already kind of like somewhere in the middle, like the building's already quite tall there and everything. So you have some palm trees, like the cars are all new and mostly all new and like fancy here, like compared to Gyumri is like, you know, completely, you know, two different, you know, planets basically in terms of like kind of like the wealth you observe, sort of, you know. It's insane. Like some like ancient, you know, Soviet car or something is super hard to find. See Journey, I see. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Good luck. Good luck with the shopping, sir. Yeah, this was the view from the hotel. It says like the Orbi Towers Hotel. It's like those towers, like this cluster of them. This, I think, first 3 of them. Then there's, I think, 3 more. And maybe there's more even. Like, they have a lot of towers. That's the problem with booking because of that. Because, like, it says, like, oh, it's like the tower, like, G or something. Like, which tower is G, dude? So that is a little tricky there. Here's Lord Hello. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. So far enjoying it. So far enjoying it. Thank you, man. So yeah, basically, like, the booking was interesting. So, like, we were driving for a while. We arrived here, so we left 9 a.m. So we arrived here like 6, closer to 7 even. A little late in KHP. So we arrived, found which tower is ours, kinda. I'm going there. I had the booking. I booked it like 3 weeks, I think, prior. 2 weeks for sure. I think it was 3. Like, I booked and paid fully. Actually, no, wait a second. No, the pay was supposed to be on the property, thankfully, actually. So, like, I booked it, it was confirmed and everything. No updates, no information. I just arrived on the reception. So how it works, like, these towers, they all, like, apart hotel. Like, it's all apartments that people buy as, like, investment property. So, like, you can buy an apartment like this, and then the company who owns, you know, the whole building can rent it out for you, and you get the money, basically, right? And you pay them some service amount. So a lot of people buy it as an investment, and a lot of people obviously rent it on like booking and stuff and too. So the guy who owned our apartment, and he owned multiple ones there, I approached reception. I'm like, I'm got a booking here and stuff, and she's like, oh yeah, sure, all right. And she just like scrolls the booking down where like the contact number is basically, and she's just calling, and that's the owner of the apartment. And he's like, oh well, you know, I don't have an apartment anymore. It's like already like taken or something. And I messaged the dude to me basically. I'm like, nope, didn't message shit. And the fun part was, is like, you know, it was already past the deadline, so you can't do the free refund. You kind of still get charged already. I'm like, all right. And he's like, can't cancel the booking, you know, because like we don't have any apartment. I'm like, okay, dude, nice. That's a cool story. But I mean, what else you gonna do? Like, lady on the reception also, like, I don't work with the booking and stuff. It ain't my, you know, it ain't my thing. Like, I can rent you a new apartment if you want, but we charge way more. Like, they charge $135 per night, and we had like $60 per 2 nights basically on that booking. So I'm just like leaving, canceling the booking, and requesting, you know, to waive the expenses, which they actually agreed, thankfully, later. I thought that was some like elaborate scammers there or something, even though reviews were good, and like a lot of reviews too. Which, again, if you go in like those towers and Orbit towers and you see some really juicy offer, like, look at the amount of reviews and stuff, just in case. Because how this thing works, it might be some sort of scammers or something, you never know. So like, better go to the big one. But yeah, they didn't charge anything from us in the end. Just basically we like left out with no place to stay, but at least we didn't lose money on that. But yeah, I just like ordered booked one in the second in the tower nearby. And it instantly got confirmed, and I arrived to the reception. They just gave me the key, and that's it. No problems. Was the same kind of like scheme, sorta. You just basically like you just basically contact the owner of the apartment. They just like tell you like, well, go. I think I contacted, and dude just like the reception was like, you just need to see this contact number. Just write them on WhatsApp. So just message them, and he's like, oh yeah, sure, your room is this number, just show this to reception person, and you get your key and stuff. Which we did, got the key, and yeah, this was our view and everything, and we actually ended up getting even cheaper one. Like, instead of like 60 for 2 nights, it was like 56 or something. Which is like, it's a good price, but the thing is like, yeah, during a season, like basically in a month or two, it's gonna be probably double the price, and like in summer, it's gonna be triple the price, I would assume. because right now it's kind of like not the season yet. It's kind of too cold to swim and everything, so not a lot of people go in. Even though there is a lot of tourists, but not a lot, not that much as it's gonna be in summer. So you gotta be more expensive. But for now, kind of reasonable, I would say. For 2 nights, 56 bucks. That wasn't too bad with such view and everything. And the apartment has like everything pretty much. So like this, like the Black Sea. This like some sort of like they made like this like lake, like docks and stuff there. I think it's pretty much like from the like water from the mountains and everything that goes through like the city and stuff. They just kind of like made the outlet here, made like a pond out of it, and then in a couple of places it just kind of like gets into the sea. So like the natural flow of things, water from the mountains going into the sea, and it's pretty nice. Like this area, like there's like the bike road and everything. People just like cycling, running, jogging, just walking and chilling. There's like the football field there, people just playing footy there and stuff. What else was there? Well, like actually like not a lot of like restaurants and like trading spots on the shore directly. Like they are like on this side or something, but there is like not that much, mostly like attractions and everything. So yeah, like not that many people yet, braving the waters and stuff. Yeah, from another tower there in front, you can see like the sunset and everything. That would be really cool. Prefer mountains and forests. Mountains and forests to the right though, even though they're kind of more distant. I would say. But there are there. Yeah, there are there. Yes, that's what you basically get for like 56 bucks. So like I was sleeping on this beautiful chair there. You have the AC and everything. You have all this stuff. The Carrefour, yeah, I mean it's the French chain, yeah. We do have that. We've been there yesterday, yeah. Yeah, so you have like the pot is there already, the kettle and stuff. You have the I think it's induction basically stove. You have microwave. You have fridge here. You have fridge there. You have yeah, laundry, easy life. All the shower, everything. That's where I was sleeping basically. A beautiful chair. So you have everything. There's also like the hair dryer, all those things. Pretty. I think even like the ironing, the cloth iron was there. So there was everything. So like yeah, if you plan to come here, that might be a good option. If you find good price, I would say it's pretty solid. You have nice view. You can cook stuff and everything there. Easy. Yeah, that's how it looks at night. And the AC and stuff there obviously too, even though we had AC on the heating mode. It's actually like really, really cold, like fresh inside. Outside was like warmer than inside basically. Yeah, my friend likes when it's warm, so we were kind of actually using AC for heating and stuff. Now you can even like rent long term. That's an option too, but you need to find those options. Maybe on Airbnb and stuff, need to look into it. There were some dudes like in front of me just like paying bills basically. So they were like renting long term and they were paying, electricity and all that stuff. So there is an option that way too. I think, oh yeah, I think actually like my friend who's left in Armenia right now, for now, he will join us like later in summer probably when he's done with the bureaucracy stuff. He was in Batumi last year for like 1.5 months or something, like 2 months. And I think he was staying at like another dude that he knew who rents a studio like that, and he rents it for 300 per month. Yeah, but to get that price and stuff, you need to get like a 1-year contract. Like if you book for 1 year, you pay 300 a month basically for a studio like that. And I mean, it's pretty nice. I think cleaning and stuff is also included, kinda. I mean, pretty solid. There's Wi-Fi was okay, I think, and everything. The balcony is kind of narrow, though, yeah. It is kind of narrow. It is kind of narrow. Yeah, I was in the morning already. So yeah, there is like the... there's like the skate park, foodie field. There's probably gonna be like a restaurant or something later. Oh, there's like the dancing fountains. I don't think... Yeah, I didn't take any like photos of that one. There's like the dancing fountains with some lights and stuff. There's gonna be a video, though, that I think you will be able to see a little. There's some restaurant and stuff there. That's the second tower in the front. There's the bird gear. And the bird gear is very brave. Just like chilling there. And the smuggler store. They're not even pretending, man. There it is. Here's the Dink restaurants there and everything. The Senate restaurant. That's some Coliseum, I think hotel also, a restaurant, I'm not sure exactly. There's some like Dink statues and stuff there in front too. Yeah, like a lot of Priuses there, like a lot of like hybrid or like electric cars, like a shitload of them here. There's also another one. Got what this one was called. There's also like some stuff growing all over the place there. I got a whole bunch of stuff there. Yeah, weaves of course, they're everywhere. The usual. It's like went to like the local mall. Yeah, that's basically like the chain of kind of like discount stores in Russia. But yeah, apparently it's here too, sorta. With a little bit different name. I guess they're already at this point not really connected, but yeah. Pretty good prices actually. Pretty nice. I went there. Yeah, some local beer we got. Actually pretty solid. Like nothing, you know, super crazy there. But just like some, you know, solid lager basically. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah, pretty good, eh? Yeah, some like the local, you know, like for local market and local produce, they don't have like almost like a single word in English sometimes. So it's kind of hard sometimes to you know, to understand what you're exactly getting. Something like Google Lens usually we use for that, which also not like that helpful sometimes. As already like in the second evening, consuming the beer. Consuming the beer. Some boat there going already on the sunset. Maybe from Turkey or something somewhere. Oh, it was actually going to Batumi port, just kind of like with the arc sorta. Yeah, there's like different things. We basically just kind of like when we were moving from the hotel here already, right? Like we had a lot of luggage. And the usual car wouldn't be able to fit us. We would need to order like two or something, but use like the local sort of Uber, I guess. Like there is like Russian sort of Uber, Yandex, that works in Armenia, also works here. But they didn't have like, you know, like sort of like cargo cars, like big cars in general. So we used another one called Bolt. That one had like actually like you can basically call SUV or like, you know, some bigger car. We got like Mercedes Vito, I think, so that was quite big for that. And yeah, we just kind of like called that one. And the dude arrived, you know, it's kind of like mad first. That's kind of like okay here actually. A lot of mad people, sort of, I guess you can say. Looked kind of mad, and then when we already like, you know, boarded in with all the luggage and stuff, he just like started speaking Russian, you know, like being all like nice and stuff, swearing a lot and everything. And he's apparently like basically, yeah, just doing like tours. But you know, since not a tourist season yet, he's just working as a taxi driver, sort of on his minibus. So he was like, yeah, take a photo, guys. Like, you want some tours? Call me. See what they have there, like the canyon there. Parabitius Cave. Waterfalls. Also some mountain, a river. Gotsa Canyon. Yeah, dinosaurs too, apparently. So yeah, we'll see. I've been in Georgia for now, like since Tuesday, basically. So yeah, we'll probably maybe go to some when like our friend arrives. Maybe we'll go check some of the places. At least for some streaming action, I would love to go somewhere, but going to like some of the nature places might be tricky in terms of connection, though. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, the canyon looks pretty dank. Yeah, that I think we're approaching Carrefour, yeah. That's the Carrefour here. They have Wendy's here and stuff. Didn't go there yet, but that will be nice. Because Wendy's was like I learned that we had Wendy's back home when our PPGs started shit first time in 2014. I just learned about it because they said that Wendy's is leaving. I'm like, wait, we had Wendy's? So I just like went there instantly and was going there for like a few days just to try stuff there. It was actually pretty good. Huh? So it'll be interesting to actually visit here too. Yeah, that's like your architecture pretty much here now. Exactly, Axel, exactly. And yeah, the Kata food is behind. That's what we were when we were going there pretty much. Yeah, Wendy's I see. Yeah, we had like a few, and in 2014, with the episode 1 of PPG Fiesta, they started leaving. And I managed to kind of go there a few times before they closed, and it was actually really good. They have the chili and everything there also. That's what I'm gonna try for sure. And I think the prices are kind of okay there too. Ever subpar? Well, compared to who? I think compared to maybe some other chains, it might be nice. Yeah, there it is basically. The Carrefour. That's like one of the most popular stores here apparently, I think. So many houses on the hills, yeah. If you go like deeper from the sea, there's basically mountain there, so it just kind of goes up. Those places kind of like probably have good views and stuff, but they're already not that good in terms of like, you know, access to infrastructure. Like we here pretty much have like everything. Like we would just like the Carrefour is like 10, maybe 15 minutes walk from us, and that's kind of far. We have like stores closer basically. Like one of them is like literally like across the street pretty much, like pretty big store. Some smaller stores I think we have like right in our house too. Like it's really good in that sense. How's it going, Aki and Selo? Yes, yeah, I see. Well, the Five Guys is like league of its own, I would say. Burger King, true, but Burger King became kind of more expensive though, I feel. Las Vegas, sorta, yeah. It like some people who've been like my mom, for example, said, "Oh, it's like Dubai." Like, you know, a lot of sort of like huge wouldn't really call them super skyscrapers, but still, you know, like really huge buildings and everything, you know, palm trees, sea, all the rich cars and everything, sorta. Yeah, actually, yeah. They do translate pretty much a lot of stuff though, yeah. That they do. Yeah, there we go. Found some Zoomer stores there apparently. I found some fucking Gloria Jeans coffee apparently. And then Gloria Jeans has some like the coffee place or something here. I'm like, the fuck, Gloria Jeans coffee? Like how is that even connected, dude? Oh yeah, that's the usual stuff here. You can get some Krushevitz in 2.5 liter bottles, dude. It's insane. Actually, is it for Krushevitz there? Oh no, it's the Amstel price. Okay, I thought like because in another store Krushevitz it was like 12, I think, Lottie. But yeah, there's more photos. Lemon, hello. Yeah, this is my portable monitor. I just wanted to tweet about the monitor basically. That's the one I have. The second one I ordered just arrived in Armenian, you know, post the day I left. So I hope my friend will manage to get it and bring it here. It's really good. It's the really good stuff. If you kind of like on the move, on the go, dude, just like fucking $100 and there you go. You have this beauty. It's amazing. I see, sure. I see. Oh, you're gonna be shocked soon then. Yeah, that's my setup pretty much right now. This must set up pretty much. Yeah, already some like I think Godchild was like, dude, this is like the fire hazard there. Like this shit doesn't work, man. It's plus 20 outside. Like we're not gonna turn it on probably until we leave, basically. So yeah, see this window? This window basically, yeah, this window goes into the room. That's where my friend passed me some food right now. Well, before. Yeah, so I have like the super nerd cave there. You don't even have any outside near you, you know. Super window, man. Know about this Nomad screen? Super good. It's from AliExpress. It's like $100 basically at Zopa. And it's really good. Like I basically like brought this with me and I kind of randomly found it. I was like carrying my huge monitor with me, was planning to, right? And I wanted like another one. Like I have a laptop and the big monitor that was taking from my home PC. And I'm like, maybe there's some options for like 24 inches or something portable PCs. There are actually 24 ones, but they are expensive. On Amazon you can find it. I think there was one. I don't remember the brand, but there was one on Amazon 24. But 17, there's plenty, and I'm like, well, let's get it. And the quality is like super good. Like it's covered and everything. It's light. It's super light actually. And yeah, you just kind of like pack it. That's it. Like it protects itself basically with the cover, and then you use the cover, kind of like the tablet basically, right? And yeah, it's cheap. It's nice. Super good. Huh? I like it. I really like it. And I brought it with me, and like my friend who's like working on the TV and stuff, and he's with only laptop, he's like, oh shit, I need this for me too. So he ordered one, then his brother ordered one, and basically everyone is ordering these now. But yeah, that's the insane setup there. Oh yeah, the Gamba, there it is. I'm gonna go win 11:05. Let's go. 100,000 lottery. Feels good, man. Yeah, you can see like also the backgrounds there. Yeah, there it is. Just like the how is it, the Hero Avenue of Heroes or something. It's kind of like being built right now. It will be probably kind of. I think they should be done when summer comes, when the tourists arrive. It's gonna be kind of cool. Like something like, I guess it's lights, the lamps or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be probably kind of cool. And then yeah, there it is with all the huge buildings. A lot of like, building noises and everything all over the city. Like there's the building boom still going crazy. And most of these are also apartments. You just buy one and it's your investment apartment. Or you can just like visit once in a while. So I think in the company that owns the tower where we were, apartment, right now they have, I can see it here, I think. But yeah, I think right now they sell like $23,500 per apartment. Supposedly the one we kind of had. Kind of. Environment very Chinese. They have a lot of Chinese partners working on building stuff. Like when we were passing, they building like the Giga Highway from Tbilisi to Batumi. It is already partially fine with like a lot of like tunnels through the mountains, and I think it's Chinese company building all that stuff basically. Like it would be way more than 9 hours if it wasn't the thing. I was surprised actually though, because I was thinking like Turkish companies mostly work here because I mean it's 40 kilometers away. But seems like China managed still to get in. I mean they like kind of Armenia has the same stuff, but here it's even bigger. Like they have a lot of support from like international community sort of. Like they have like USAID, for example, helping a lot with stuff here. There are some like buses, ambulances that going, like support of like European Union, support of Japan and everything. So they have like a lot of companies from all over the place pretty much working here. And like, supplying them with stuff. Yeah, there you go. Time for you to get shocked. There it is. The family pack, Fun for the whole family. It's all like 2.5 liters, I think, those. I think all of them. Yeah, there's some Holsten there, Krushovitz, Amstel, all that stuff. All that good stuff. Optimal, dude. Now, what do you get like this? Like this small, like the bottlelet, 7 lottie. Or you just pay 12 and get this like, like manly 2.5 liters, Bellon. Like that seems better. We actually kind of call them like boob in Russian at least. Pretty much. The siska, sorta. There's one big boob there. Oh yeah, this is actually like 0.33, like for 4. So you get like 1 liter for 12, or you get like 2.5 liters for 12. Dude. By choice is made, So yeah, that's how it goes here. Same like with Pepsi and everything. They also have like 2.5 liters, I think. Most, like not mostly, but yeah, a lot of that too. I love them huge bottles, man. And the pop kick, there it is. Not exactly the top kick, but still, I found one. I found one. And video's time, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much like the driving experience, man. Feels like a canyon or something. Sorta. It's for like most of the time. Yeah, there's like a lot of like the hydro energy stations there on the mountain rivers. Yeah, it's a Turkish brand, I see. So you just kind of like go through this stuff. That's like the beginning almost the beginning of the road, I guess. We just got like a little further away from Armenian border. It's gonna be like getting more green and everything later. There was also like the fallen like, you know, like truck there at some point, but I wasn't filming at that time though. So like this road can get kind of dang though. And the road can get kind of dang there. Yeah, it's all like the mountain rivers going. Yeah, this is the fortress there. I kind of zoomed in on it though. Not gonna be like that crazy good here probably. This the fortress. Show the photos before. Yeah, just like casually, you know, like driving around. There's like some fortresses and other stuff going on. Not automatic? Yeah, this is automatic, yeah. This Honda Elysion. 1 second. Let me do music is stopped. Fix. Have I not? Yeah, the scenery is super good. The scenery is super nice. Like as I said, a 9 hours drive, and like for 7 hours you didn't even feel anything. You just kind of like just look everywhere, and there's like the things that, you know, like it changes also so fast. First you like high in the mountains, and then you kind of slowly go in like down, then you like in canyons with mountains around you. From like kind of cold-ish weather you get into like tropics basically. Like here is kind of like tropical, you know, like a line sort of in the weather also. You just kind of like go through so many like different, you know, biomes, let's put it that way. From like just like stone mountains into like mountains covered in like trees and everything all over the place. And also I guess time was kind of nice for the drive, because all the mountain rivers are like super full. Like I think I should have some. Well, it's kind of far there. I think that will be like a better video. Yeah, this is already, see, like this is the different mountains. This is already green mountains. They're not just like rock basically. I think there's gonna be a closer one to the river and stuff. But yeah, rivers are all full of water right now, so they just go crazy. They just like insanely fast, you know, full of water and everything. Like when you go in the summer, it's probably already like kind of drying up and stuff, but now it's like, you know, snow melting in the mountains, so yeah, you just like go ham there. And you can see actually like how wild the river is and everything. Like in some places it kind of feels like, you know, the current goes backwards even. Like it's crazy. Super cool. I haven't been in the mountains before, so yeah. Oh yeah, that was like the view here. Yeah, there's like the dancing fountains there. And yeah, they have this light on. But yeah, when it's midnight, everything is like poof. Everything turns off. So good, yeah. And there's building and there's like mountains down up there too. There is also like the cable car going from like the mountain to the shore. We'll see if I'll be able to like take that with some stream. That will be really good. The epilepsy warning, yeah. The ink RGB on buildings, yeah. Pretty much. Actually, like, there's some more stuff. Nah, I think that's it. I think that is it. But there was also some food, yeah. Lexi Coast, yeah. Exactly. There it is. Well, that's where we were for the first 2 days. Now you can see the sea from where we are from the balcony, but you need to kind of like look that way and you will see it kind of like, I think it's like 600 meters away. But that's good though. Like I was kind of hoping for like the dank view, but that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. I will take like the photos of the apartment too. Oh yeah, sure. I can. Absolutely. That's actually a good idea. One moment. One sec. Can you go good for sunset for the nah? Like the sun actually is like non-existent for us almost. Like you have sun for now at least. We have sun on like in the morning for a few hours. I think like 9 or 10 a.m. it's just done and you don't see it anymore almost. Like in the distance, which is actually good in summer for sure. The roaming internet, basically our driver just like went and bought SIM card and he just like gave us, you know, the access to his phone, basically internet. So we were just using that. So we didn't use any roaming. We thought we will be like after the border, we're just not going to be using any internet. And he just like stopped at some point, just like went to the store, bought SIM card because I mean he needed it too. I don't know why he didn't have one before actually, not sure. So he just like gave us access to go to use his internet. So yeah, we got like the full, and that's the fun part, like it's 9-hour drive. And he also was like with all this like booking fees, the booking incident, right? He was also driving us around like those hotels and stuff. And it was, all of that was like $175 we paid him. We even like gave him like 50 like 40 bucks more basically. He was refusing first, but yeah, it almost got us like the, well, he had the option basically, the apartment option for us too, but like we can, like my friend didn't like the photos and everything, so we decided to go with our stuff with the realty agent and everything. Hello Glorious, how's life? So we were here in Gumari, so we went on through here. That's where I actually went with the IRL stream. I went like this way. Actually, no, this way, this way, this way. Then I went here, and that's where I stopped. But we continued, and basically we got through here to... Which one was it? Yeah, we passed this one, past Ashotsk. Yeah, Bavra. Past Bavra we went, yeah, this is the border here. Across this, and then we went all the way following this road. Yeah, we went here as Pinza, I remember. We're going all the way here. I can't see here. We passed this. Here, I don't remember actually. Yeah, here I think we went this way though. To the top, so... Yeah, Barjwami, yeah, we passed this one. Up here. Yeah, and here we basically went to the... what's the name? Like the highway, sorta. This, I think, is the highway, right? To the Tbilisi. Yeah, I think this is the one. So basically kind of got here, and then we went on this... Yes, it's the Stefani, we passed this one. Yeah, it's huge detour, but like there is no way, so you basically kind of go like this way, not this way even. I'm not sure why they didn't go through Bakuriani. Did we go through Bakuriani? No, I don't think so. Akhalsikhi we passed for sure. So yeah, we kind of went this way, then turned this way, and then to the left. There's the Stafoni near Kutaisi down there. He focused, hello. It was pretty good, And then all the way here. And then you get through this one. Yeah, this one, this Kabulete, this is also one, the resort on the shore. We kind of were thinking about getting something there, but it's like purely tourist stuff. Like finding like 3 rooms apartment is a pain. So yeah, we're just kind of down here, and yeah, there we are. So quite a detour, yeah. But I think this road, I guess they don't take. I don't know, maybe it's kind of like not that good or something. I have actually no idea why they don't go here. That would be kind of... Actually, probably because the quality of the road is garbage. Because this road is like already like semi-highway, like semi-giga highway. So on like a lot of parts of the road, you have like just like straight road through the tunnels and stuff. And it's like 110, you know, allowed kilometers per hour. So pretty good. No, capital is Tbilisi. We're gonna go to Tbilisi at some point. It used to be called Tiflis in Russian Empire time. That was Tbilisi. Hey Doxel, hello. Thank you. Have a good weekend, you too. How we doing? So yeah, we'll go probably like to IRL stream and everything also. But it'll be a little bit more annoying because 5 hours train. So yeah. Last one was 3. I kind of already seen the road somewhat, so we'll see. Yeah, this is the capital. This like I think Batumi is probably the second biggest, and there is Kutaisi, also a really big city. They all have airports and everything, international ones. So you can fly to any of these cities pretty much. And Kutaisi is not even like that super far, kinda. Yeah, then you can go... Like Sarpi is already on the border. Yeah, Sarpi is kind of like half in... Actually, I guess most of it is still in Georgia, though. But yeah, apparently Sarpi has like a really nice clean water and stuff. A lot of people recommending like beaches here, sorta. Kvariati and Sarpi. Agonio also is nice. Yeah, there's the cross, and there is also, I think, should be some castle there too, I think. Somewhere around. There's also a bunch of like touristy stuff around here, I guess. It's church. A waterfall. Yes, this is all kind of like mountain, you know, forest, kind of like park, basically. Paragliding even. Damn sun. Yeah, work all week. I see. Do be like that. Do be like that. So these places kind of like chiller probably to go as a tourist if you just want, you know, like clean beach and sea. Because Batumi might be, even though people say it's kind of whatever, it's fine. Like you can swim anywhere in Batumi. So I just gonna be doing that. And yeah, they have like the beach like all over. This airport here, the beach basically just goes all the way here. So like we pretty much, yeah, there's Carrefour here, and we are in which region? It's like the hotel was here. Which one was that? Was it Taco Park stuff there? Nah, this one. Yeah, this was the Orbit Towers. So like one of the towers is here. It's actually like Google Maps kind of PPA here. One of these, I guess. Then yeah. So one of these towers was ours. And we are kind of like close to it, like in this region basically. Like Carrefour is close here, so super good. Like the sea is close, all the stores, everything is close. So it is old city with like the smaller buildings and everything here. It's a railway station. This is where the port is. Yeah, this is where the Fishgi market is. And go there too. We'll go there too. Where was the what's the name? Of the cart, the rope cart thingy. The daily beach walk. Well, for now, weather is not that crazy good, but yeah, soon gonna start. I want to go already. Like I saw from our hotel, like in all the time probably, in all the time we were there for 2 days. Like I think I saw maybe like 5 people trying to swim. So like water, I assume is very cold, but I gonna try probably. Maybe next week, we'll see. Yeah, it's just off-season, yeah. Like, odd, like, month 2, or especially, like, August or something, September, July, August, September, it's gonna be probably, like, twice or thrice the price, most likely. Most likely. Should be close to a railway station, I thought. Maybe not exactly. Yes, there are all the parks here, like lakes. Yeah, all this stuff is on the shore pretty much. A lot of that. A lot of places there to see. Oh yeah, the cable car there is. Oh yeah, that's the top station here. Yeah, there it is. There's a cable car you can take. And you go all the way down somewhere in the city already. Not sure what it was, but yeah, there is like plenty of stuff here. Easy to get lost here. Buses also have like all these like, you know, like the digital thingies that show when bus arrives and which time. They all like, have like English stuff to go in. It's very convenient, even though taxi is like also really cheap. Taxi is super cheap actually, not that much different compared to Gimri, and Gimri was really cheap. So the taxi is also pretty cheap there. So no problemos with that. And we'll see if we'll get on them buses and stuff in general. Especially if it's like 2 of us, then taxi's probably gonna be like close to the same price. And yeah, up here is also kind of, I think, the good places to swim. There's Mehinjauri, yeah, this one. This also kind of nice too. Nice beaches here too. It's pretty big here too also. Them going all the way up here. Oh, Botanical Garden is here actually. Yeah, we're gonna go there too. Gonna go there too, probably. That must be good. Wonder how connection is in all those places, but yeah, we're gonna have some nice places to visit. For sure. And up here is Kabuleti, Chakvi, and then Kabuleti, I guess. Yeah, that's where we kind of initially were thinking about maybe going, because it could be cheaper. But yeah, this is like the fully tourist stuff. Yeah, there is like the big apartments to rent per pretty much kind of like impossible. Just non-existent almost. The market and stuff here. Yeah, it's like pretty much the whole city is like 2 roads. And everything is hotels, hotels, hotels. That's it. That's it. So this gonna be nice. This gonna be nice. The airport is here, so like I said, like, I think it depends what kind of, you know, like vacation you prefer, but like this place is actually unironically really cool. If you go like, if you want to see heat and everything, then it's good, but it's gonna be expensive. If you don't care about that, then like it's probably gonna be like dirt cheap. Not like dirt cheap, but you know, pretty cheap. The small airport. Yeah, I'm not sure how like, but I think they do have like a lot of flights to different directions basically. They already got a whole bunch of directions now too. But yeah, a lot of like obviously like options are like to either Tbilisi or Kutaisi. Kutaisi airport. Is that one chunkier? Where is that one actually? It's probably also not like super crazy, I would say. Tbilisi airport probably is quite big though. Actually not even sure where, oh, it's kind of far, huh? Then. No, this look also kind of small. Tbilisi airport. I wouldn't be surprised if it's also nothing super crazy there. I guess it's also kind of like further away from the city, I assume. Not that far, I guess. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this one is a bit bigger. Still like not like super crazy, but you know. There it is, eh? The monastery visit. They usually don't allow you to film and everything. Like I was IRLing near some churches in Armenia and stuff too, but yeah, they usually have like the signs that you're not really allowed. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be nice. But yeah, like sea is good. And that's what I really wanted to get some of that sea. And yeah, there's like the food and like you can get any kind here. Like obviously all the local food. You have like a lot of Turkish food here too. There's quite a bunch of like Indian food also. There's a lot of Indian students also and stuff. So get some kind of stay. Slavic cuisine a lot. Of all kinds. There was even like the from like some Belarus stores and everything we saw. Yeah, we saw some of that. Cross the Turkish border without visa, yeah. Again, the thing is, like, I kind of don't want to get the experience of, you know, crossing back again. That is not something I would want to do. Maybe at some point, but yeah, for now, I am not super interested in that. Yeah, people said I should go to, like, Trabzon. Even Trabzon is kind of far, though, wasn't it? Trabzon is already, like, so yeah, there it is. Unless there is still, you know, like, some... No, I don't think they have the... I don't think they have some sort of ferry there going. Yeah, it's kind of far. Some people do though. Like they usually just like kind of cross here. There's like some mall I think they built like right here somewhere. Just for the people, you know, like crossing the border and going to some giga mall. And, like shopping and stuff. And no one really like, goes like further than that most of the time. It's just do some shopping and go back. That's pretty much how it is, huh? Somewhere here, I think it should be. But yeah, just like, you know, going out there just to risk that you're not gonna be able to go back, that would be kinda unlucky. That would be kinda unlucky. The sad part is like there's nothing like super crazy good close. Like if it would be like really close to some like, you know, giga city with nice airports and stuff, we could maybe like get our plans to go through Turkey, for example. That would be kind of nice actually. But yeah, it's kind of far to go to any, you know, like a big city with some airports. That's gonna take quite a ride there, no? Not to mention Istanbul or something like that, no? that's very far. That's not something you want to go on a ride for, you know. Otherwise, could be an option because next stop we plan to go to Uzbekistan, to Tashkent. So we're basically most likely gonna be going through Tbilisi, and then I think we fly to. Was it? No, it wasn't Aktao. Like, which one we... I think we go to Karaganda. No, I don't think so. Either Astana or... Oh, Almaty maybe, actually. Yeah, so you kind of just go... Actually, if it's Almaty, you can just take a car. I need to look into it. That might be a good option. Or you just kind of like... From Tbilisi, we'll go to Kazakhstan, and then from there go Bishkek. No, wait. Oh, it's Bishkek. Yeah, we'll go Tashkent first. Bishkek will go later. Maybe. I want to, but we'll see if my friends will. Can we just go to Tashkent? Hip hop a cut. Chaos? Which chaos? Which chaos? Yeah, the Bishkek, there is even Bishkek emote too. And Bishkek we will go also. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, depends if my friends will want. I would be interested, but yeah, Tashkent we go for sure. That will be in October, basically. When our rent is over here, we just go there. Yes, Sirajid, I see. Yeah, my friend was there for like 8 months probably or something. See, looks, I see. Now I only found Popkek. Didn't find the Topkek, only Popkek there. See, Tashkent gonna be the next stop. That will be in October. Well, actually, first some Kazakhstan, but that's gonna be just like transit. I don't know, maybe we'll make like a little longer transit because also a lot of you know, cargo, a lot of luggage, so we don't, you know, lose it or something. Maybe we'll stay somewhere for some time, for like a week or something. Maybe I'll stream from there, and then we just go already to Tashkent. Maybe. And that we might, and then we'll see. Like Tashkent will already kind of have like consensus, and what's next, who knows? Because my friend really wants to go Thailand and stuff after. We'll see. We'll see. For now, yeah, for now, we're here. But yeah, Tashkent, my friend lived for like 8 months basically. It was his first stop when he first ran. And yeah, like the going to Turkey is nice, but like there is a lot of Turkish stuff here in Batumi. There's like some sort of like chain kebab place that basically like sells combos, you know, like kebab, fries, and ayran. Kinda expensive though. The kebab actually is expensive here, I have to say, compared to Gyumri. I'm not happy with that. We'll see though, we need to try it. Depends. Because like small kebab is like 10 lari, which is like 350, so like $3, but that's a small one. The ones we were getting in Gyumri, they were like $2.50, and they were like massive. I don't know, maybe they called small, but they're not that small. But the ones we were getting for like $2.50 in Gyumri, they were like big. So we'll see. A bit after bit. Oh, I just did it like for the move itself, pretty much. I just kind of want to get like a little bit of you know, like extra like overhead, and then I just gonna like kind of decrease it a bit, because like the thing is like the rent is expensive. Like we pay 800 here. Like back in Gyumri we paid less than 4, and that was like, you know, I was saving money basically there, so I got like a little bit of a pillow there. A little bit, and yeah, kind of like wanted to get a little more to get like that, you know, to go yeah, to have a little like overhead there, sorta. And then it's also like the problem is like my dono service takes fees, right, which is 10% from every dono, which I hope I will be able to get it then low as soon as I make the company and get the proper card and return PayPal and stuff, because yeah, fuck giving them 10% for nothing basically. They're just abusing the situation that, you know, there's no choice pretty much for you to receive donos right now and to get paid, so they just increase the fees, and you pay like 10%, basically you just lose. So yeah, it was kind of like, I mean, still a little nervous in terms of the, you know, the monies and stuff, because one of my other friend who is kind of like also adding, you know, the budget and stuff, he's like still there in Armenia, and you know, he sometimes kind of like in summer might get he might get with no work in summer. I hope that's not gonna happen, because that's gonna be hard for me to pull. Like in Gyumri I could, because I had the savings, right? And here I kind of like slowly getting rid of those savings. Like I can pull maybe like 4-5 months. I can, well, technically if I get everything I can pull a bunch, but like yeah, that will require me to kind of like get everything, which I kind of want to like divest. I have investments in stonks. This like it's not much. It's like, I don't know, like $1,000, 1,500 maximum from back in the COVID times, pretty much. I want to divest because I also losing the tax residency. So if I will decide to sell those stonks and stuff after, I'm gonna pay 30% tax on that, and fuck that shit, because I'm gonna lose the tax residency. So I kind of want to do it beforehand. Increase rent price during summer. No, we actually got realty agents on the case. We have the contract and stuff. So yeah, not gonna increase. Like 800 is like fixed. 800 is fixed. Like the problem is like we go to Tashkent and it's also expensive. Like I don't like here. I understand why, right? It's like the tourist city. You pay for like sea, sun, and everything. Like I'm okay with that. It's kind of like little kind of like vacation while I still, you know, work and stream and stuff. But like Tashkent is like none. Just the capital city, and you're still gonna probably pay like the same amount as we pay here. That will be ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna decrease it again to like 600 or something, maybe 550 or something like that for summer at least or something. And yeah, I hope it will be all fine, all good. But yeah, it's just basically like everything that goes, like above the goal, everything that, like, I mean, above the goal, people also don't like, right? Like you see the goal filled, like there's no point, right? Like it's all good. Same was with my 36-hour stream, right? Like the goal filled in like 2 days, and then for the rest of the month, it was 3rd and 4th of March, right? For the rest of the month, it's kind of like, I mean, it's filled, right? So sometimes I just kind of like make it a little higher to get like a little extra, just to feel a little, more secure financially, sorta. A little more, a little more. But yeah, I hope I'll be able to get the Twitch loot box soon. Hopefully I'll be able to get it through here, because I gotta be opening company in July probably here when I lose the tax residency at home, and then I gotta be opening the. Oh shit, Charlotte. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Appreciate it a lot. You're welcome. Thank you for the bunnies. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And that is, yeah, here right now, I was kind of like, for a few days, just kind of like, ooh, dude, I just like started like counting, calculating and stuff. There was also risk that we might not find something for 800, because like it's really like, these guys actually wanted 850 first. These guys wanted 850 first. We kind of managed to like convince them for 800. And the agents, like, it was ding, because like the guys renting out had an agent and we had an agent, and supposedly you pay like first month and last month, right? And the last month goes to agent, fee. So we thought, he's gonna like pay agents like 800 and they're gonna split it 400 each. Nope. They even like paid agents 400 and they split it 200 each. So like that was already like, kind of lucky for us that we managed to get it for this money. Because yeah, I guess it's kind of tricky for this for the 3-room apartments and stuff. ETB channel, how we doing? Yeah, the realty here is quite something. If you go solo though, or you want a studio, plenty of selection. Even though right now for 6 months it's still gonna be somewhat pricey. My friend last year was here. They had 2 rooms for 500, I think. And it was, like one room also had no windows whatsoever. I at least have a window to another room. And they had a toilet, I think, on the balcony, basically. There was some interesting, jury-rigged apartments, sort of. Like, it was, like, maybe a couple of apartments. They just, like, split them, sort of, to rent it out. So, yeah, I have no idea how it worked exactly. But, yeah, it was, like, some, like, super shack, basically, in a way. For 500, we at least have like we got microwave here. That was like, my friend was like, oh, like just so you know, like Georgians don't like they never have in their apartments microwaves and vacuums. We have microwave, we have vacuum, we have even fucking dishwasher that we're not gonna be using though, most likely, but we still at least have it. Like this apartment we got lucky with. Like dude apparently in season usually rents it out for 1,200 or something. So we got lucky. The dude actually, like, he rented it out. We kind of moved in pretty much yesterday, Friday, right? And I think today or tomorrow he's moving with his family to Tbilisi. So he like renting it out and moving there to work and live, basically. So we just kind of like quite lucked out with this one, to be honest. Yeah, sure. Not sure. Could be. Nice, Ibicha, nice. Doing good. Doing pretty good. Yeah, we kinda got lucky with that, but yeah, prices are ridiculous, and I just kinda like, I was thinking already, if we have 900, like, dude, like something like, my friend, for example, like will be like not being able to send stuff, or I'm not gonna be able to withdraw cash or something, and we just kind of like fucked, literally. So at least like now I have like a little, good thing I always saving stuff. So we do have like, even if like nothing else works and stuff, at least I can pay still with my card. And at least I have like two months covered, like 100%. And then hopefully that friend will arrive already also. And like in 2 months, I hope also we'll figure something out, in 3 technically. So yeah, that's just kind of like, was a bit of a scary realization, because like in Gumri, you pay 400. I'm just kind of like, all right, I have my savings. That will be enough for me solo to cover if needed for like a few months and stuff. And here already, when it's like, you know, like 2 times the price, you already kind of, oh shit, man, that's actually kind of scary already. What the fuck? So yeah, it is. That's why, pretty much. That's why. But you're gonna return it a little lower, and hopefully, when the Twitch pays will return, I will be able to also get like back the PayPal and proper donor system, so I don't pay this fucking 10% fee to anyone. That will be very nice too. That will be very nice too. And I mean, also hope my brother will find job and pay me rent that he haven't paid since he moved. Well, I mean, he paid like 1 month basically, or like 2 halves of the months. So hope he'll fix that too, and I will be able to get a little extra flow there. A little extra flow. Surely they will come, yeah. Yeah, we'll return to like 550 probably or something soon. Just to be like a little over, you know, the rent, so I can pay like my half of the rent and, you know, have some left for like the foodies and stuff. Hey, Portable, hello. Hello, sir, how are you doing? But the more is left, the better, of course, right? Because usually we kind of like, in Gibity we're basically like 400 per rent, which 200 is mine. And like the monthly food give budget was like $250 pretty much. So like in Gumri, like 450 in Donos was like enough, right? So I had like 420 or something, right? And it was fine. Even with fees and everything, it was kind of like all right. Like sometimes people will send some more, right? And you good. And here you already like still probably budget for food will be kind of the same, even though like now it's only 2 of us, so we're gonna be like, well, I mean, first now we're gonna try some different food and stuff, of course, right? But then we're gonna lay low and try to like lower the expenses. But still, it's like 250 for food and then 400 for rent and stuff. So kind of like 6 something would be like really good. So at least I'm kind of like not digging through my savings too much, you know. So yeah, it's basically just that. Basically just that. In my case, there is never, you know, like attempts to get to some like to snort some coke from some hookers or something or whatever. The highest scene is actually, you know, buying 2.5 liters, like a bottle of beer every once in a while, maybe. And that's gonna be the biggest scene there. Oh, shit, Papa God. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. That is a lot of nuts. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. That is very generous of you. Thank you, man. You know, just like sitting here, baiting. Feels bad, man. Feels sell out, man. Thank you, sir, though. Thank you. That does help a lot. Thank you. Thank you for asking, Charlotte. I mean, I'm always kind of like down to talk about it because, you know, it's also kind of like eating at the end at the back of your head all the time. So that's also when it's nice to, you know, kind of like get a little bit extra and everything to feel a little more calm for some time. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. Nice, Portable. Nice. Sounds good, huh? Yeah, you guys got snow and stuff again. They're insane. Base is graciously accumulated. I mean, sure. We're going on the full token mode. Might as well. Let me see. Where was it? Analytics payouts. There it is. Yeah, that's what a business is holding right now, basically. That's over 2 years, so it's a lot, but yeah, you need to keep in mind that that lot also was, you know, over a very long time. So it's not like I'm farming that like every month or something, you know. Sadly, would be kind of nice. It would be kind of nice. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. So yeah, that's what it was. 5.4. Hey Pony, hello. How are you doing? Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Paprika. Thank you, man. I appreciate it a lot. Talk it about instead of letting accumulate anxiety. Kind of don't like talking about it because, you know, I kind of know the feel. Oh shit. Oh shit, shield the damn son. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Going crazy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, if they will release that, that will be really good. Because I will need, you know, like, there'll be flights and stuff too. Like, right now we paid, like, to this guy for 9-hour drive. 9-hour drive across the border with all this shit. And, like, he took, like, $170 for that. It's ridiculous, dude. Like, for that money, probably one of us would be able to, like, fly on the plane, probably with no luggage. And this is the whole car, pretty much. Like, if there will be, like, more people, no problem. You just pay for car. Like, how many people and luggage you manage to fit in comfortably for yourself, that many people will pay that price. It's insane. Dude is really cool, actually. And that guy was really nice. Helped us a lot, and yeah, like I saw he was like helping in general, like in Uber Eats, like expats and everything. He was helping them a lot in different, like someone like forgot something in, you know, in the bus basically. So he just like found people, called everyone, and found that stuff that they forgot in the bus. Like, dude is insane. So yeah, really helpful and nice. Tajidris indeed. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, talking is nice about that. And totally have something with anxiety about it and stuff too. You just kind of feel sometimes bad, you know, because like, you know, like like sometimes when people ask and stuff, like that's nice, but sometimes it's, you know, you just kind of like get on the tangent about it, talking, and then someone else like next day or day after asks, and you again explain, and it's just some like random person from the side that feels like, oh, this dude is just constantly, you know, like baiting donors and like crying about money and stuff, and it just kind of like you just don't like that. You just don't like doing that too much. Even though I do be appreciating it a lot. Absolutely, always. You all with this also life, you also kind of like know where it all goes, because yeah, there is like not much I can take with me. There's no like Mercedes outside, because otherwise I would drive my Mercedes instead of paying someone, you know. And not buying any coke and everything either. Can't really cross borders with that easy, you know, when they already question you so much on the border. Context about the situation though, yeah, sure, I understand. That just people just interested in general what's happening, so they ask, and like that's absolutely fine. That is good. That's a good talking point too, but yeah. Sometimes just like starting it yourself, you don't like to. Because yeah, you just might feel the people that you just constantly on that topic and stuff. But I do really appreciate it always. You're gonna get the first certificate already, Pony. Nice. You better prepare, man. Oh yeah, and I got some food gear there already though. One sec. I already got some food gear to show. I'm also now like arranging everything in like in folders and stuff for the recap streams. So you are gonna see someone will be leaving in October. You already will be. You will see that. Thank you, Papa God. Thank you, man. Appreciate it a lot. That is very nice of you. Sometimes gotta open the wallet. I mean, that is appreciated, sir. So yeah, this one I already showed, the Migruli Hachipuri. The Giga Cheese, man. That was on the way, basically. We just stopped to eat some food, It does kind of seem like pizza. It's not exactly, obviously. Like, amount of cheese is, like, crazy there. Like, it's probably more than the dough, even. And it's not completely, you know, like, it's the juicy cheese, basically, you know. Like, it doesn't really, like, melt. Like this the type of cheese that doesn't really kind of melt. It's kind of more like it kind of more like cheesecake in a way, you know. It's just like not sweet. Let's put it that way. Oh yeah, of course we visited McDonald's here. Yeah, kind of forgot. Yeah, and this shit is expensive. Like holy fuck, man. Like this thing was 16 lari. That's like 6 pieces. Like my friend like ate 2. Our driver like took only 1. I didn't want more, and I kind of like, well, I mean, sure, fine. I ate the rest. 3, and like I had enough. Like in the evening when we arrived already, like we kind of had some snacks. Didn't go anywhere in, you know, like the cafe or something. We just had like some like crisp bread with us, like some sausage and stuff left. We just ate that and that's it. Like I didn't want any food anymore. And that was 16 lari, which was like how much is it now? $6? Yeah, around $6, I think. Something like that. 563 euro, yeah. And then you go here and like this one fucking Big Mac is 14.5. Like, bro, I would get this. Like, if I eat this alone, I will be full. If I eat this, I will be dead if I eat this alone, probably. If I eat this alone, I will be kind of hungry still, probably. So yeah, this is ridiculous. Actually, like, Big Tasty is only like 3 more. Interesting. Yo, Hugs. Tips for learning Russian? Not in this year and time. Not in this timeline, bro. That's the main tip. That's the main tip. I would say. Other than that, I don't even know, to be honest. Like, it's tricky, man. You can if you really like wants to. Depends where you live and everything. If you kind of like in the places with a lot of people who move, like expats or like people who just like move to live, like then like look for some stuff there. Maybe some like some sort of like activity clubs or something. Sometimes there's like the English speaking clubs and everything. Like you can find some people like native speakers that you can just kind of hang out with it, and they will be like way more like open.
Payday is still 5 days away. Nonetheless, no matter what, chat will be right by your side no matter what.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Should be doing it with no payday, man. Why would you do that? Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Yeah, they got the triple cheeseburger. That we didn't have back home. Yes, your cogs, I see. Well, I mean, we see if you get into that group and just kind of like start. I don't know. You need like some basics first. Like I can't really advise on basics how to start learning. But you kind of need to nail down some basics. I feel to understand. But Duolingo a little bit, maybe like some like YouTube stuff, maybe to check. Just some basics, and then yeah, as long as you can kind of manage to like submerge yourself immerse yourself and get yourself into some sort of group of people, maybe some games, Metro, Stalker, stuff like this, get that with subs and everything. Just try to kind of like, but then again, you kind of still need some basics, I guess. Like the languages that are really different are really hard to learn, I have to say. Like, I don't know, English was kind of like something I was learning, like, at least school laid some foundation, right? And then I kind of learned it myself. And then when you come here, for example, and it's like, it's completely different alphabet, completely different language and stuff, and it's impossible. Like, you can't even, like, wrap your brain around it. Like, my friend already, like, studies Armenian for, like, 5 months, probably, or something, and he still, like, can't even read some things, It's tricky, I mean, I would love to, Babacut. That's the problem. No one wants us anywhere there. That's the problem. It'll be that easy. I would love to. Yeah, some of them do, Hugs. Yeah, same with like Swedish, for example. Like we have still, the same like kastruля, douche. I think is pretty much the same stuff. Luke, well, with Swedish, right? Like Luke is in like onion and stuff. Like lok, I guess. There more, right? But still kind of like some things are kind of similar, yeah. Yeah, more exactly. I will probably eventually try to move. We'll see. Somewhere more permanent. I will probably try at some point. But for now, we're still kind of, just gonna use the opportunity to just kind of wander around. But to move somewhere more permanently, there's not a lot of options, really. Some letters difficult to learn. It could be like it's like I was always like, what's hard? It's so simple. It's not that many letters and stuff, right? And then when I see like the Georgian alphabet, for example, which do we have some like photos of that here? No, we'll get there, and our Armenian alphabet, and I just kind of understand that for someone, you know, who doesn't speak Russian, our alphabet probably looks kind of similar, even though I guess our letters kind of like more similar to like, you know, Latin ones, but like in Armenian and Georgian are completely out of it. But yeah, it's still probably hard. I can imagine. I can imagine. See, like the prices are ridiculous. Like the prices are like we basically like okay prepare. Like if you're hungry right now, like and you like fast food and stuff, just don't look because we got this. It's obviously not in one go, of course. Like we basically just like ate part of it and some of it we took like kind of for breakfast and for dinner in our hotel when we were still there. All this was, I think, 800 something, Lottie. So this is like 24, 23 bucks or something, I guess. And that's insane. That is insane. So yeah, like two Cokes, 2 Big Macs, 2 Nuggies. This is like they have like the combo there. I don't know how much combo was, 50 or no, it was less, I think. 2 like big colas, 2 Big Macs, 2 Nuggies, 2 big fries, 2 ketchups, 2 mayos. I think that, yeah, I think so. It's actually cheap, actually, Sock. Yeah, but even more expensive. Holy. Let's see what we got. Let's see. There are some similarities, yeah. There are some. We kind of were getting our, you know, religious stuff and alphabet from there. So somewhat. Yes, Dave, exactly. I mean, it's nice though. Like the only thing that like would be really Big Mac index of this country, I don't know, but it's probably expensive because yeah, Big Mac costs like this thing, pretty much. Like I would rather eat this thing than Big Mac, to be honest. But yeah, the hash browns were super good. I miss them a lot. Like when you know, like the shit fest started, and then like after the McDonald's became like the Lidl ripoff, they don't have hash browns there. And hash browns are really good, and they're kind of okay price here. Like for that, I would return and get some for sure. And nuggies were nice too. Fries kind of like okay, but they're undersalted, which is kind of weird because in Armenia we're constantly complaining like about too much salt, and this one like undersalted. People can. That's the thing. Like other fast foods are cheaper. Like basically, like this right, 15. I mean, let's go for a little. I like how you like search for global Batumi and gives you volt. A little bit of a competition there, I see. Okay, one moment. Come on. Where is it? And it's more for the mobile stuff, but still browsable. One moment. Let me see. There's some like special stuff. Is it this one? No, not this one. Doesn't show here, I think. Come on, unlucky. There was like the really good offer just for comparison of prices. Well, I mean, even this way, like basically like a Big Mac for 15, right? Or you can go like KFC and get like, you know, in the same price range, you get like a whole combo. Like this, for example, this is a chunk. This is a chunk. We had that at home too. Boxmaster. Like this alone is already like real good there. It's the same price, so it's not like you pay for convenience of the fast food, but like there are like cheaper and better fast. Well, not better, kind of debatable, but like cheaper fast food stuff. So yeah, like McDonald's for some reason is super overpriced. Super overpriced. It's Volt is like the delivery aggregator here. There is Glovo and there is Volt. They deliver, like, you basically install the app and just pick like any like restaurant, put your like address there, and poof, it goes really fast. Actually, there's like crazy, you know, like the little motorcycle drivers around that go ham. They deliver very fast. I see, VOD, I see. Budman. Yes, you guys, the body, I see. I moved to Finland, it will be easier. I would if it would be easy. The great luxury treat McDonald's? Well, sorta, yeah. I agree. But yeah, like, it's really expensive here. Yes, Hisoka, I see. Now, Glovo was in Armenia, too. There is the Yandex also, the Yandex Taxi, and Yandex Food, Yandex Go. That was in Armenia. Yandex Go, I don't think it's here, but Taxi is here. A bucket from KFC is giga nice. Yeah, and it's reasonably priced. Like in Armenia, it was also super expensive. KFC, they have no McDonald's, but KFC was super expensive. Here, KFC feels kind of like okay priced. Like Wendy's, I think, is cheaper. You know, some Ukrainian chips we got. Actually pretty good. That was pretty nice. Not something you can get at home anymore, but it's nice. Yeah, so this is the local specialty pretty much. Is hinkali. Just like a huge dumplings that you just eat with your hands. So like this piece is like, you know, just dough. It's not even like fully boiled. You don't eat it. You just like grab it and you just eat the rest that way. Like filled with the mincemeat with some herbs, some spices and stuff. And obviously like some, you know, like stock pretty much. Like that's super juicy. Like 10 of like Big Mac, 14.5 latte. 10 of these is basically 15 latte. Like my choice is clear here, you know. It's like you can usually get them like one at a time. Like they cost basically like how much it would be nowadays. Like depends on the place, but like 50-60 cents per one. Just get as much as you want, and there you go. Have different fillings and everything too. These with just the beef mincemeat, I think. And yeah, they're really good. This is really good stuff. This like the soup, well, doesn't look that super appetizing, but it's harcho. Is also kind of like local specialty. The problem is like you probably want to like soups on delivery are kind of not the best idea, because usually they just don't have, you know, like kind of like big like bowl for that, like plastic, you know, like vessel to deliver that. In Armenia, one cafe had like big kind of like paper cups sorta, but they were huge and they were giving you like big portions. This kind of like not super big, but this was also like 10 latte, I think. So it's cheaper than Big Mac, this thing, like 30% cheaper than Big Mac. And it has like 3 pretty like solid chunks of meat, and the meat is like, ooh, so good. Bit oily, yeah. It's a really thick stock. Like the beef stock is really thick. Like you can actually, yeah, you feel the fat basically sometimes, and like but the beef is just, it melts. Like Armenia has like one soup that we really like there, ostri, which is actually a thing here too, but here it's not a soup, more like a stew. And we were ordering it, it had a lot of meat, but that meat was kind of like, you know, like it felt like it's boiled meat. And this one feels like more like, you know, like in a stewed meat for a long time. Like it just like falls apart pretty much. It was so good. Yeah, wine, of course. Like Georgia was in Soviet times, you know, kind of like the wine, basically main wine producer for the whole union. And since like ancient times, like Armenia and Georgia constantly argue who invented like winemaking, because like they always like find, you know, like older and older, you know, those like vases and everything that had like some trace of wine in. I think Armenia, last I heard, was the first one. but Georgia has it like way more set. So they have a huge amount of different wine. Yes, Ivoka, let's see. 80s, 90s. Well, he got like in the good times, sorta. I guess I would say when it was all kind of, you know, getting somewhat more free. 90s were brutal, but still good because at least, you know, you kind of in like in shit, but you see the light, you know. And then we got to the light, and then everything in front of you is just shit. The one is discovered in Georgia. Yeah, it's one of them. But like, yeah, they constantly argue with Armenians. Who actually was the first? But yeah, the wine here is like a shitload of kinds, like a lot of different types. Like I think today in the store we saw the bottle of wine for, I think, 4 lari, which is $1? No, $2 basically. Well, $1.50, I guess. Not sure what kind of that wine is that. We probably will try that eventually too. Huh? I'm kind of interested to see like different price range. I'm not even a wine person, but this was super good. This was really nice. And I think April also, who is French, she said like it's a really nice, you know, like color. Yeah, the color is really nice. Like supposed to be a sign of good stuff there. Yes, you should. Let's see. And when in the tumbler, well, whatever we have here available to drink from. So yeah, this skin's Marauli, and then there is also Khvanchkara. This bottle was 25 lari or something, so $7, I guess, something like that. Khvanchkara is 2 times more expensive. That one I think is kind of most expensive around. I think, outside of maybe some like, you know, like specific, you know, like the yield of the year that far and stuff, but kind of like out of like the mass produced ones, I think Khvanchkara is most expensive. So yeah, this is actually like really nice. This one is really nice. Like it's like I'm not a wine person whatsoever, right? I'm a beer person always, but this was actually like nice to drink. This was actually really nice. So I'm gonna be once in a while probably grabbing some, especially since prices are kind of reasonable. Why not? Why not? Gonna try different ones. See if you like that stuff, like just go into the supermarket and like just like grabbing some bottle out of like a huge selection is no problems. Absolutely no problems. And there is a lot of like people actually like selling, you know, homemade stuff, but you probably kind of need to know who the person is and how good is the stuff, because yeah, in Armenia I think that there was also one place like that, and some people had like not the best experience drinking stuff from there, let's put it that way, even though some other people were completely fine with it. So yeah, I guess it kind of depends. So yeah, it's really nice. That's, I think, and pretty much for now that is all with like our food experiences here. Kinda is. So yeah, that was our first experiences here. So you're gonna be doing like I'm posting on Discord as usual all this stuff, and when we will be leaving, just like I did with Armenia, I'm gonna do like a whole recap with the Armenia's or with Georgia already stuff I did with Armenia before. So yeah, that was like the bunch of photos of food and everything that I went through on stream before we left on Monday. There's a VOD. I'm gonna upload it on YouTube too. Probably tomorrow morning or something. I will try to at least like cut it and stuff and then upload, and maybe like day after tomorrow morning I will already like make it public on YouTube and stuff. If you want to look, there is a bunch of like going through all the photos since the beginning pretty much, and all the food, because in Armenia I actually like went with like a list and I tried, well, obviously not everything, right, but like everything that is not sweet and stuff I tried. Sweet stuff, not all of it. Like with dry fruits and stuff, I'm not that huge of a fan, but like I tried as much as possible, and I intend to do the same here. There's a lot of like cool dishes that I really want to try. So I'm gonna be trying a bunch, gonna be taking photos and stuff, gonna be posting on Discord, gonna be showing when I'm leaving. I'm gonna do the recap. There will be IRL streams. Not sure about next week after next week. Probably I will go in IRL. Yeah, I see it. I will do some IRLing. I wanted to do like a little bit of a break, but I think I'm still gonna do some IRLing for now when there is not a lot of people around here. And then I probably will do it already kind of peak season, so will be able to see the contrast, you know, how like city changes when it's like, you know, before the wave of tourists arrives and during the wave of tourists, you know. So we'll do. Discord also on Telegram. I shoot. I was just like, I always forgetting, man. I start posting on like there's so many fucking social medias. I did IFTTT, right, so I can just auto post, like post in one, and it posts on everything. Like then fucking glorious Twitter, you know, manager nowadays just like fuck things up with API and stuff. Now that's auto posting is kind of borked there and everything. So like you just can't find a way to do it properly. So you kind of constantly need to manually pretty much post everywhere. And I just kind of like sometimes forget, like I posted somewhere, then I didn't post somewhere else, and I always forget. There's like so many like of these like fucking social medias to juggle. It's insane. I need to. Yeah, I need to. Maybe I'll try to set IFTTT better to just get the automation better. Maybe. But I mean, in Discord, I'm not just, you know, posting. In Discord, I'm talking. I'm just like posting photos, and we just chat about them. Like, it's not something like on Telegram, I guess, you know. Have there some beach roaming? Probably. The beach here is not like that, like here at least in Batumi, like in the city line. I think it's rocks though. Like it's not, you know, like some sandy beaches or something. Alright, let's get some golfing going, by the way. Let's get a map in golf. While we chatting anyway. Why not? One map in golf. So you're gonna be IRLs, like if not next week, then a week after next week.